What is going on, you guys? I am back. Compared to the last video, and now you're noticing beard is gone. It was getting in my face too much, so I got rid of it. I chopped it down. But today I'm going to be talking to you guys about combiners from the Generations line, from both Combiner Wars and Power of the Primes. I love the combiner gimmick. I don't care what anyone else says about the combiners from both Combiner Wars and Power of the Primes, but I love that line. Both of them. Combiner Wars, I really did like it, even though I really didn't get a lot out of it, unfortunately, due to me being broke. As all get out broke. Still kind of am right now, but Power of the Primes, I managed to get more out of there so far than what I did Combiner Wars. Titans Return I was more successful with than either of the two lines, but might I digress. Now, we are still some bots short from the both lines that Takara and Hasbro have made. We're still missing some characters. Unfortunately, due to this line being Power of the Primes being the shortest of the three Prime Wars trilogy chapters, we're only getting 3.5 waves, or actually 4 waves. We're not getting the last 2 waves of Power of the Primes, which kind of sucks. And if you guys want to right now, you guys can head over to Big Bad Toy Store and pre-order your Wave 3 stuff. So Wave 3 is on pre-order, and Wave 3 is the Terracons, Outback, Cindersaur, Inferno, Grimlock, Optimal Optimus. And Grimlock is in Wave 3, which is a good thing for me. Because you all know what happened to my Grimlock. And I don't want to have to buy him in Starscream again. Because I can't find Grimlock anywhere at retail. So if I just pre-order Inferno and Grimlock, I have Grimlock again. And Inferno. I'm a little mad, though. My brother went to the Walmart in Coralville, Iowa City. And he's got Inferno. And Swoop. Yeah. Anyway, so let's go over all the Hasbro and Takara Combiner Wars Power of the Primes molds. We'll start off with the Wave 1 figures, which Wave 1 Combiner Wars was Optimus Prime, Silverbolt, Skydive, Air Raid, or Optimus, Silverbolt, Skydive, Fireflight, Alpha Bravo, Drag Strip. There were no leaders yet at the time, so. And then Wave 2 was Motormaster, Silverbolt again, Air Raid, Motormaster, Silverbolt, Air Raid, Breakdown, Dead End, Off-Road, and then Megatron and Armada Megatron for whatever reason. They released the same mold in the same scale, in the same wave. Wave 3 was all the Protectobots, Hotspot, First Aid, Blades, Streetwise, and Rook, with and also Cyclonus. Ultra Magnus was in that wave. Wave 4 was the Menasor repaint wave into Optimus Maximus with Battlecore Optimus Prime, Ironhide, Sunstreaker, Prowl, and Mirage. I don't think anyone was in that wave next to Optimus. Wave 5 was the Combaticons. All of them, along with in the same wave, Scattershot, a solo Scattershot. And then the last wave was the Skylinks team, which was Skylinks, Wheeljack, Smokescreen, Trailbreaker, and Hound. And then you had your box sets of G2 Superion, G2 Menasor, G2 Bruticus, Computron, and Victorion. And the Lio Kaiser box set. That was like all the Hasbro molds. And then Takara, they went a little more out there. They did. Also, I forgot to mention before I get into the Takara, Quickslinger, Breakneck, and Groove, the deluxes, the online exclusive ones. Which the only one you still can't get a hold of is Quickslinger, aka Slingshot, Wild Rider, Groove. I don't like calling them by their fake names. It's Slingshot and it's Wild Rider. The only one you can't get a hold of is Slingshot, which is weird. You can get a hold of Dead or Break Wild Rider on Big Bad for $40. Groove, I need to get money in now so I can go get freaking Groove off of Big Bad for $15. Because I need the deluxe Groove. Anyway, now let's jump over to Takara. All of their combiners were box sets. You didn't have to go to the store and look for individual figures. You bought them all as one continuous box set with the Unite Warriors line. So the first two combiners out of the Unite Warriors line were both Superion and Menasor. And they had all of their components. You didn't have to deal with hunting down Slingshot or Wild Rider. You didn't get Alpha Bravo or Off-Road. You got Slingshot and Wild Rider in those box sets in their G1 cartoon colors. The same with Defensor. Groove was actually originally just going to be based in Japan. His mold wasn't even supposed to come over here, as far as I'm aware. The only version of the mold we were supposed to get was for Computron. And we're getting that mold with Wreck-Gar now in Power of the Primes, which is cool. So after Defensor was Grand Convoy, which is Optimus' combiner. But instead of using Battlecore Prime, they used the G1 colored Optimus Prime. And it looked good. I'm still trying to get a hold of that combiner. And then after him was Grand Galvatron, which was comprised of Scourge, or Cyclonus, Ghost Starscream, Armada Thrust, Prime Breakdown, and IDW Roller. You have to look up the box set to understand it. And their combiner form is the G1 toy Galvatron. Yeah, that's a little weird. And then you got Bruticus with the shuttle blast off that we're getting in Power of the Primes. And then I think the last main retail combiner before all the exclusive ones came out. Actually, no, never mind. The next one was Lynx Master. This combiner, this one ticked me off a little bit because in that set, you got one character that we didn't get here in the States. You have Skylinks, Ratchet, Hound, Wheeljack, and Trailbreaker. Smokescreen wasn't in that set. Ratchet was in that set. And the only way you got Ratchet here in the States is either you bought the box set or you go buy the BotCon figure. That was sold as like a BotCon customizer's class figure. There was no other way to get a hold of Ratchet, which still to this day is kind of upsetting because I want a freaking Deluxe Combiner Wars Ratchet. After him was Computron. And all of the Technobots, aside from the Groove mold and the Scattershot mold, were new molds. Lightspeed used the Wheeljack mold. Nosecone used the Rook mold to make a new tank. And Strafe used the Blast-Off mold. And that was Computron. Now, there were, I think... and I forget about the Titan Combiner, Devastator, for both Hasbro and Takara. Hasbro had the retail release and the Comic-Con release, which the Comic-Con one was the exact same, except all the purple on them was purple chrome. Takara, they had more articulation, more weapons, and more features. Now, Japan did 2 exclusive combiners, Baldigus and Megatronia. They did not do Victorion over there. They made an all-female Decepticon fangirl combiner. And when I say by fangirl, it's not like female fans voted for them. No. These are fangirl Decepticon combiners. And they all 5 of them have an obsession with the main first 5 Decepticons. Mega Empress has a thing for Megatron. Luna Club has a thing for Shockwave. Trick Diamond has a thing for Soundwave. And so does Moon... I forget all their names. The red helicopter has a thing for Starscream. The blue one has a thing for Soundwave. And so does the yellow one. And the purple one has a thing for Shockwave. And they turn into a black, red, pink, blue, purple. Their main color schemes are black. Red, purple, yellow, blue, and silver Victorion. And Baldigus is just another name for RID Ruination. That one looks really nice. And he comes with the Hasbro Computron hands and feet. I also forgot about the Collectors Club version of the Combiner Wars. You've got some more. You got Bludgeon, Spinister, Needlenose. What was that orange or that purple and yellow guy's name? Impactor, Blue Streak, Shatterglass Starscream, Toxitron, Counterpunch, which we're also getting Puncher Counterpunch here for the Power of the Primes line. Yeah, I think that, and the combiner mode for Bludgeon is what's his name? He was in that Siege on Cybertron box set. The Diecast Headmaster dude. What was his name? I forget. Oh. Now let's hop over to Power of the Primes. Power of the Primes gives us 5 more combiners. Same with Takara. Unfortunately, Takara and Hasbro are in this state of mind where everything we get over there is going to be the exact same thing over there. So there's no fancy repaints or nothing. Like, here is my Takara Megatronus. You see all this nice paint? Yeah, we don't get this now anymore. Whatever we get here in the States is going to be the exact same thing they get over there in Japan. So if something's missing paint over here, it's going to be missing paint over there. Which kind of sucks. I'm going to miss the nice fancy repaints. Anyway, Wave 1 of Power of the Primes is the Dinobots and Starscream. And, well, Wave 1 consists of Grimlock and Starscream, and then Jazz, Slug, Swoop, and Dreadwind. I said Slug, didn't I? I meant Slag. Right off the bat, out of the first wave, you have 3 of the 5 members that create Volcanicus, which is the Dinobot combiner, which not too many fans were happy about, just due to the size of them. Wave 2 gave us Elita 1, Hunger, Moonracer, Ripper Snapper, Blackwing, and Sludge and Snarl. So within the first 2 waves, you're already done with Volcanicus, and Starscream's combiner has started. And so has Abominus, which, yeah. And then Wave 3, the last Voyager, is Hotspot. And his combiner, him and Alita kind of have to share limbs, which their limbs are Moonracer, Jazz, Firestar, and anyone else. You can take any bot from any Prime's bots from Combiner Wars and use them. Or Victorion, I don't really know. I would have liked to at least get out of this line. Like, Firestar could have had... Because I know she's going to get re-released with Jazz, Rippersnapper, and Slag. Unfortunately. That could have left open some spaces for some bots we were missing. Sideswipe, Ratchet, Blue Streak. Those are 3 guys that need to have deluxe figures from the Combiner lines, but we never got them. Ratchet and Blue Streak were both exclusives. We haven't even gotten a Sideswipe yet. And then we're getting Predaking soon. So that's pretty much all the combiners in the line, though. But some of my favorite combiners from the 2 lines is the Optimus and the Menasor combiner, because I'm a sucker for Prime, as you guys can probably tell. I am a sucker for anything and everything related to Optimus Prime. I think I've pretty much bought in every recent Prime that there has been. Almost. I've got the Warrior Class Optimus Prime, the Studio Series, the Last Knight, the Age of Extinction Leader Class figure. I would really like to get a hold of Masterpiece Prime. The current one, not the new one that's coming out, because I don't know how much that thing's going to run me. No, but I do like the Combiner line. Hasbro, please keep it going. Just, like, not a lot of people were too happy that Combiner Wars even came back, but there's a lot of us that kind of want to keep it going. Because you guys gave us a lot of Combiner characters, and now that you kind of started it, you need to kind of add more. Like, give us a US release of Ratchet, please. I was kind of expecting to get another repaint and remold of Chromia, or Firestar and Moonracer into Chromia. That would have fit. Change the head again to the Chromia head, and it would have been Chromia. But, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but... let me know in the comments who your favorite Combiner Wars and Power of the Primes combiner is. I'm going to try and buy some more figures from these 2 lines, because I do love the combining gimmick. As you guys can see, back there. That's my generation shelf, right? Nope, right there. I have more Headmasters than I do combiners. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you later.